So, I've been kind of MIA, and as you can tell, dyed my hair. The videos that I had go up in December, January, and February, I had actually uploaded and scheduled those back in like November or early December. My life has been an emotional roller coaster for the last, March, February, January, December, November, October, so about the last 6 months have been starting off difficult, getting worse and worse and worse, and then better, and then numb, and then better, and then crazy, and then, yeah. It's finally slowing down a little bit, and I feel like I can finally sit down and kind of reflect on things a little bit. So from October through December, I was caring for my dad. His health was failing, and I was taking care of him at home. In January, I spent most of that month at the hospital with him, and it was nerve-wracking because I didn't know what was going to happen. I did my best to take care of him while we were there and stuff. I mean, the nurses did all great and everything, but I was like helping them and stuff too, because I could see that, you know, they were definitely overwhelmed with everybody that they were trying to take care of. But they were definitely understaffed at both hospitals that we went to. So I was helping out a lot. Pretty much, so at the end, towards the end of January, Dad had passed away, and I had so many different emotions going on at that point, but I knew that, you know, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna concentrate on his burial, because he wanted to be buried, and I had just enough savings to do that, thankfully. But it wiped out my savings for sure, and well, nearly wiped them out. And then after that, I'd gotten a car that turned out to be a lemon, and that helped wipe it out. And then living on my savings during this time range. So, yeah. Savings went kaput. I'd had like a good 10 months worth of savings. I've got probably a month worth now. But we're doing alright. After Dad had passed, I felt numb at first. Pain, anger, and I had reached out, you know, to relatives and friends, and I'd actually reached out to an old friend who I had worked with and had went to school with, and me and him had hung out, and then we got together. So, plus in my life is that I'd gotten a new boyfriend, and also a plus on top of that is, you know, we get to have his girls this summer, so kids to take care of too on top of it. So I'm like excited. So roller coaster, down, down, up. And then even during that time, I'm like, I had so many different emotions. Well, February and March has basically been a chapter of making room, because with Dad gone, boyfriend moving in, gonna be taking care of the girls over the summer, needed a room set up for them, so that's gonna be Dad's room, it's gonna be turned into a room for them. So I had to try to clear out, go through Dad's stuff, go through my stuff, because I had this apartment filled with my stuff, and to be able to move him in and have the room for the girls, I gotta put a good portion of my stuff into storage soon. Still trying to find a storage unit, but sorting Dad's possessions and sorting my stuff has also been emotional, because there were certain things that I didn't want to let go of, and even just putting it into storage felt like I was letting go of those certain things, because like the lathe, you know, that was a big purchase that I had gotten for Dad, and the thought of putting that into the storage unit, like, was breaking my heart. So I'm like, well, I'll keep that here in the shed, you know. After making that decision, I felt a little bit better, because it felt too much of letting go, and I didn't want to do that yet. But I've went through a lot of different emotions during this time, of the loss of my dad, the joy of a new love, pain of letting go, the anger of letting go, not wanting to lose certain possessions, but also clearing out other things that I'm like, yeah, that can go. The joy of gaining new people into my life, and fear of will I be accepted, which I was, so I was thankful on that. Also definitely thankful for having this time and space to go through all of this at my pace, instead of being like, okay, now you gotta do this, you know, like, I can slowly take all this in and deal with it. And the whole fear of the money factor of, am I gonna make it, you know, that was an issue. So far we're doing alright. I plan on going back to work after the summer, because we don't want to have to pay for a babysitter for the girls. So, I mean, not going to worry about trying to get a job until after they go home. So, probably not until August-ish, late August, early September. That way, the whole summer I can take care of them. And my boyfriend has a job, so we're okay. And I still have a little bit of savings to help through this time too, so that's a plus. But we have a lot of plans and hopes, you know, we want to try to get a car, he wants to get a better job, we'll probably end up moving, but all of that will probably happen towards the beginning of next year, I figure. I mean, we'll hit some of the things late in this year, but I don't plan anything big to really happen till the beginning of next year, so everything's fast, so fast. But in a good way, because I mean, my whole 20s, and I'm 36, so half of my 30s, I took everything really slow. Everything in life super slow. You know, I didn't try to go out there and find anybody. I didn't really do a whole lot. I just worked and took care of me and my dad and the apartment. You know, that's all it was. Other than, you know, my hobbies and whatnot. But So yeah, I just wanted to, well, I wanted to update everybody who is watching and just kind of document where I'm at right now and how things have been and what I hope it to be, you know. But now that things are slowing down a little bit in my life, I can actually use April and May to kind of reconnect with myself and reconnect with my hobbies, you know, like booktubing and reading and whatnot. I've done a little bit of reading, but not a lot. So I'm excited to get back into the parts of my life that have been on the back burner, as it were. And during this, you know, chapter of my life that's basically making room, you know, but I don't want to lose the parts of myself that I really like and the parts of my life that I like. You know, I want those parts to flourish and get the attention that I've wanted to put onto them. So yeah, so I'll be trying to film more, trying to read more, trying to do some more things. It's my hope. I probably won't be able to do a whole lot in the summer. I'll do some. We'll see. But most of what I'll do will be in April and May and then after the summer. But if I get some filming done in summer, that'd be awesome. But we'll see. I don't know yet. But yeah, I just wanted to film this little thing here, and I guess I'm gonna end this one here today. And I'll work on my book haul, because I did do some book shopping and stuff, so we'll do that next. Alright.